My only problem with ICE is that they're going after every minority group except black people. I mean, you're trying to reduce crime. You just give them more room to breathe.
If you're Asian American, the only valid reaction you should have to that video is disgust and, frankly, embarrassment. And now, when Asian communities are under attack, the fact that we're still throwing the black community under the bus shows how desperate some of us are to cling to this proximity to whiteness as our saving grace, as if that is going to keep us safe and protect our families when it never has before. A lot of us talk about how Asian discrimination and racism is downplayed, but it shouldn't come as a surprise when so many of us are so quick to disavow any solidarity with other communities of color. If you are part of an immigrant family, I know you know how rampant anti-blackness is in our world, and to see it perpetuated in the name of humor and an unfunny joke is embarrassing.
The problem with ICE is that they're going after every minority group except black people. I mean, you're trying to reduce crime.
My thing is, why is it that black people's names are always in your mouth? Why? You just out of nowhere, unprovoked, said that ICE should detain black people to reduce crime. First of all, that's ignorant as fuck. Second of all, you're racist as hell. And third, the most people who commit crimes in the United States is not black people. Newsflash. And this is why a lot of black people do not want to be in solidarity with other POCs or minority groups, because y'all are quick to throw black people under the bus when it's necessary or when it is beneficial to y'all. Trying to perpetuate this negative stereotype that black people commit the most crime in America is insane to me, because there's all kinds of minorities and individuals in this society, right, besides black people who commit crimes. So for you to generalize the population just shows me that you really don't know what you're talking about. And two, you just look like a goddamn fool. Also, anybody who was laughing at that joke and thought that was funny in the crowd, you're a stupid one as well. I said what I said.
My only problem with ICE is that they're going after every minority group except black people. I mean, you're trying to reduce crime. You're just giving them more room to breathe. Can you imagine the shape you have to be in to deport black people?
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. So comedian Hans Kim decides to make a joke saying that ICE is deporting everyone but black people. Everybody laughed. So this ridiculous joke pushes a narrative that black people are somehow exempt from a system that historically incarcerated us. So you really believe we're getting special privileges? And you want to know the crazy part? This joke didn't even hold up, because first of all, black immigrants are deported every year. Haitians, Jamaicans, Caribbeans, Africans. Did we forget? So if you found this joke funny, ask yourself why it was funny to you. Because if comedy has to rely on misinformation, it's no longer comedy, it's scapegoating.
My only problem with ICE is that they're going after every minority group except black people. I mean, you're trying to reduce crime. You're just giving them more room to breathe.
Das Einzige, was wir bei solchen Worten fühlen sollten, ist Wut. Es gab anscheinend einige Leute im Publikum, die gelacht haben. Aber worüber lachen sie hier? Ist das wirklich witzig, dass Menschen gewaltvoll aus ihrem Zuhause oder aus ihrem Arbeitsplatz geholt werden, um dann abgeschoben zu werden? Dieser Komödiant Hans Kim spielt hier ganz bewusst auf die letzten Worte von George Floyd an. Worte, die zu einem weltweiten Symbol für rassistische Polizeigewalt wurden. Ist das, was er hier macht, wirklich noch Humor? Ist das wirklich noch Satire oder einfach nur Hass? Natürlich ist Satire gut, wenn man bestimmte Machtstrukturen kritisiert. Aber ist das, was er hier macht, noch angemessen? Für Betroffene können seine Sätze wirklich sehr schmerzhaft sein. Wieso muss man hier mit rassistischen Klischees spielen? Wieso tritt man von oben nach unten? War es hier nicht möglich, nach oben zu treten? Die Unterdrücker zu kritisieren? ICE steht seit Jahren für aggressive Abschiebepolitik, für Racial Profiling, für gezielte Kontrolle marginalisierter Communities. Auch wenn das jetzt hier Komödie sein soll, müssten wir verantwortungsvoll mit unserer Sprache umgehen. Vor allem, wenn es Menschen betrifft, die immer noch systematisch diskriminiert werden.
the African American community. I'm glad that the new Black Panther movie came out because it gave black children a hero they could finally look up to. And not just someone like Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X, or Harriet Tubman, or Thurgood Marshall, or George Washington Carver, Rosa Parks, Maya Angelou, Aretha Franklin, Nelson Mandela, Tupac, Obama, Oprah, Morgan Freeman, Denzel Washington, Lawrence Fishburne, Muhammad Ali, Jackie Robinson, Hank Aaron, Willie Mays, Booker T. Washington, Jimi Hendrix, Beyonce. Now there's a fake person that dresses like a cat. I'm glad that the new Little Mermaid is black because the water is the one place that I'm not afraid of black people. We're gonna get people killed. Look at me, mommy, I'm a little mermaid. LaQuisha, no! Grab onto this chicken wing. What, is she gonna wear a shower cap for the whole movie? What's next? A movie about an Asian NASCAR driver? Talladega Nights. Alright, that's my Talladega.
Problem with ICE is that they're going after every minority group except black people. I mean, you're trying to reduce crime. You're just giving them more room to breathe. But I understand, can you imagine the shape you have to be in to deport black people?
Did you get picked? Like, I know some of the people in the crowd were laughing with you, but the shit wasn't funny. And knowing how uneducated people are in America, especially about black Americans, you can't convince me that some of the people that were voting against their best interests were doing that so that black Americans could potentially be terrorized by ICE. Like, I remember the rhetoric in February and January of last year. Then they were like, oh, ICE isn't going to come after us. We're citizens and we're naturalized citizens. They made an amendment to make sure that we have our rights. And that's when some of these people were like, wait, black Americans actually have rights? They treat them like shit, but they got rights? They got more rights than us. This is making me angry. And it's just like, it's crazy how much these people hate us and how much they're willing to bend the white supremacy to get a little laugh off the backs of black people. And it's just like, shit wasn't even funny to begin with. And it's just, yeah, man, I don't know. Like, why is everybody so concerned about black Americans all the time? I really don't get it.
Come back to America and what do I see? Black Little Mermaid. One of the races that are known for being one of the worst at swimming. This is gonna get people killed. Look at me, mommy, I'm a mermaid. LaQuisha, no! Grab onto this chicken leg. What's next? A movie about an Asian NASCAR driver? Talladega Nights? Thank you. Hope you guys had a good fall.
Number one, least favorite minority group, according to Hans Kim, is
The blacks.
And this is why black people don't say anything about other people's problem anymore. Or they don't stand up for other people anymore because of the simple fact that we still have people like Han Kim who is fucking racist. The question itself was disrespectful to begin with, but the fact of the matter is we always knew that a lot of POCs do not like black people. Seriously. And it's actually sad because black people in many different times has stand in solidarity with these other POCs when it comes to their issues or their problems in society. I just feel like you wanted to get a couple of laughs and you thought that black people was the laughing stock, so you found it cute and funny to be racist. And I just find that so asinine, because it's like, you think that if you're against black people, that's gonna make your life any easier. It's not. Nonetheless, this is why I say, for me and myself and I, as black individuals, I will not and cannot speak up for other people's problems anymore, because I know how they do black people all the time, and it's actually fucking sad.
Problem with ICE is that they're going after every minority group except black people. I mean, you're trying to reduce crime. You're just giving them more room to breathe. But I understand, can you imagine the shape you have to be in to deport black people?
Did you get picked? Like, I know some of the people in the crowd were laughing with you, but the shit wasn't funny. And knowing how uneducated people are in America, especially about black Americans, you can't convince me that some of the people that were voting against their best interests were doing that so that black Americans could potentially be terrorized by ICE. Like, I remember the rhetoric in February and January of last year. Then they were like, oh, ICE isn't going to come after us. We're citizens, and we're naturalized citizens. They made an amendment to make sure that we have our rights. And that's when some of these people were like, wait, black Americans actually have rights? They treat them like shit, but they got rights? They got more rights than us. This is making me angry. And it's just like, it's crazy how much these people hate us and how much they're willing to bend the white supremacy to get a little laugh off the backs of black people. And it's just like, shit wasn't even funny to begin with. And it's just, yeah, man, I don't know. Like, why is everybody so concerned about black Americans all the time? I really don't get it.
2000s TV shows that wouldn't be able to be made today. This is one of the grossest and nastiest shows I've ever seen. Like, I can't physically bring myself to watch it. In the 2000s, no matter who you were or where you were, you could not escape Fear Factor. It's almost crazy to think that it only lasted a few years. So let's start off with the lawsuits. There was an incident where on live TV, they blended a rat in a blender. It had a smoothie type of texture, and they had the contestants drink it. I know. And it was on camera and everything. It's just so sinister to watch, like, Joe Rogan, like, egg them on as they're drinking it. One of them, of course, loses the race, and you could just see it all on her face that she realizes what she just did.
Yes! Oh my god. I'm sorry, babe.
By that much. She beat you. You right?
Can we go up?
Yeah, here, take that.
On top of all this, there was a paralegal watching it at home, and he got dizzy watching it, threw up, and then ran into his door. So he sued for $2 million, but it was thrown out. He also said that he wasn't interested in talking about the situation unless he got a check for his interview. This, of course, is not the first or last time that they ingested something like this. There have been times where they'll eat animal organs, eyes, rectums, and live bullfrogs. And of course, hissing cockroaches. In 2012, there was another incident when they had contestants drink male donkeys' clear liquid and pee. And it was so baffling that they pulled it off air. But the internet finds everything. PETA was not happy about any of the animal or insect stuff going on the show, and they of course said that it was cruelty. As you probably guessed, there were also many lawsuits of people complaining that there was unsafe conditions or harsh injuries, like broken bones, concussions, or burns. Most people watching it, other than its demographic, were saying that the show was exploiting people's desperation for the prize money, and they got that money by any means necessary. After it being canceled in 2006, it would get revived not once, not twice, but 3 times. Once in 2011, then in 2017, and I guess 3rd time's the charm. They're looking to release one next year. I definitely think that them having Johnny Knoxville host it now will also help, but they obviously cannot do a lot of the stuff they used to do back then because it caused a huge uproar. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below, and did y'all ever see any of these weird, creepy, nasty episodes? Let me know down below.
My only problem with ICE is that they're going after every minority group except black people. I mean, you're trying to reduce crime. You can just give it a...
My sister's kind of a bitch. She's like, did you know that your toilet water is cleaner than the drinking water in Africa? I was like, that's the pipes that we have. What do you want me to do about it? If I see an African walking down the street, I'll let him drink from my toilet. It's not a problem. Just flush afterwards. I don't want to get AIDS, you know.
My only problem with ICE is that they're going after every minority group except black people. I mean, you're trying to reduce crime.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So guys, what we're going to be discussing today, of course, as you've seen from the video, is about the comedian, the Chinese comedian. Is it Han Kim? I can't believe I've forgotten his name. Yeah, somebody like Han Kim or whatever his name is. Yeah, is it Han Kim or whatever? So guys, see, the thing is, I have no seriously, I've got no problem with people actually pushing the boundaries of dark humor, but I do believe that people who sometimes do dark humor are underlying racist. Or shall I say borderline racist, but underneath it there's some racism that sits out. And I do believe when you want to do dark humor, to be able to talk about a matter so sensitive, you have to have the intelligence for it. And I do believe someone like Hans Kim does not. Like you, if you want to be a Dave Chappelle, I don't know, I've forgotten the other British man. Is it Ricky Martin? I don't know if it's Ricky Martin. Maybe I'm getting it really wrong, yeah. But there's this certain British man who has this dark humor and can dance and talk about sensitive topic, like, and actually say the truth while talking about it and not being racist about it. Like, for example, right? I don't know. What am I also referring to as? Let me see. Miriam, let me see. Miriam, let me see. Ooh, why do I want to speak about? Oh yeah, him. I was talking about like this certain British man who has made lots of comedies, who have let's say done a lot of things in terms of, let's say, like, you know, that British comedian that called out loads of Harvey Weinstein even before Harvey Weinstein was captured. I think I'm going to put his name in the video when I research about him. So he has this, is it Ricky Marvis? I really do not know. But he has this tendency to be able to talk about sensitive topics without any racism seeping out. I'm not saying that he's not a racist or he is a racist, but he is very brilliant at doing that. And what people fail to understand is, let me tell you something. If you cannot make a joke and have the intelligence and also emotional intelligence to be able to talk about a topic and dance around the lines of being cancelled or not being cancelled, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. And people are saying people are so soft. What the fuck do you mean? If there's any minority group, people ICE is not going about is Black Americans. What the fuck do you mean? Do you understand that Black Americans are actually Americans? They are white Americans. In short, Black American is even a thing before you talk of Haitian American, Nigerian American, even Asian American. So let's not even start. Let's not start. The blood, the sweat of Black slaves built America. And before I even talk about, let's say, white Americans, I think when I remember the statement I just made, that before there's anything like Asian American, you have to talk about Black Americans. First and famous, Black American. Let me tell you something. If there's one thing that people fail to understand is whether they treat Black Americans like a bottom of like gum or shit. Let me tell you something. There's the reason why white Americans who are racist have such vim against Black people And I also throw in some minorities as well. Why some minorities may have such vim against Black Americans, and white Americans, most especially who are racist, who have such vim against Black Americans, is they cannot deny that they are citizens. So do you wait, and this is the same thing with the Mexican people who were voting for Donald Trump. When they said they were gonna deport people back to their country, they are very stupid. Those Mexicans who voted for Trump are actually very stupid, because what were you thinking? Well, I don't know, because what's on the street was Obama deported more than Trump. But just to go back to Trump, what were you thinking? Do you think he was going to catch a Black American and deport a Black American? They're not going to come for Black Americans. They're not going to come for Black people. What are you thinking? They're not going to come for Black people. Don't you get it? They're not going to come for Black people. They are not going to come for Black people. The highest thing they can do is to treat them very badly with systematic racism. God forbid that I don't want it, because it's been a long time since I heard about the killing of a Black person. Please, it should remain like that. Please. So, do you really think that, I don't know what they were thinking, those Mexicans that were voting for Trump, that they were not going to come for them first because they're shade lighter than Black Americans? They understand that Black Americans are Americans. Even before Mexican American is a thing. Even before Haitian American is a thing. And even before Asian American is a fucking thing. So they're not going to come for Black Americans because they are probably Americans. When you want to rank the rate of America in who lay claims to the land, they are even more likely to deport an Asian American before they try it with a Black American, which they will never. Oh, they will never, because they will see blood. I don't understand why people thought, and this is one thing, if you are not wise enough to talk about sensitive topics, don't do it, because that was his racism sitting out. That was him being very racist. And I'm so happy that his own people came to call him out rather than supporting him. Because he has killed the rage that you can have inside of you to say, gee, are you really for real? And this is why some Black people never wanted to stop the Stop Asian Hate train. Do you know why? Because they don't sometimes support Black America. They don't support Black America. Like any race of people who are minorities, as long if white people are willing to accept them, they don't give a crap how Black people have been supporting them since the day of age. They are going to throw Black America to the wolves. So if they really think that if any minority group of people are going to vote in any races to be president of America, hello, excuse me, hello, nigga, they are going to throw you out before they will not even try with a Black American. So, and this is why I did also stage the comedy of Chappelle. You can see that he draws stereotypes from different countries, and he's in that particular clip. For me, his recent Dave Chappelle commentary on things that are going on in the world has not been hitting, because right now it's a little bit very, very, very filtered compared to this clip where you see pure, unfiltered, uninfluenced Dave Chappelle. You see this is how you make a stereotypical racial joke. What Chappelle did is how you do it. Oh, is how you do it. It's exactly how you do it. This particular clip of Dave Chappelle is one of his most outstanding comedy pieces he has been releasing. Even the one he released in Netflix about 4 years ago about Jesse Smollett is very different. It's very fucking different. But so it's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. Period. And I also stitched a clip of how they calling that his name. The man was got Joe Reagan. Is it Joe Reagan or Joe Rogan? That man, I've never liked him. I don't care what truth he's spitting, I've never liked him. And if you see with his steroid-filled muscles and everything, I really don't like him. And all those things he's pumping into his body to look like The Rock. I mean, to be fair, I actually preferred him when he was non-steroid taking, when he was not taking steroids. actually preferred him that way, but now he has just filled his body with steroids and everything, and now he's looking more flipping masculine and everything. But you see how toxic masculinity can be, because they said those steroids are even very dangerous and they can easily cause heart rates. That's why you see bodybuilders dying at the age of 36. Do you know why? Their steroid intake is killing them, and it's crazy that they are selling those things in the market. The government, those things the government are allowing the market are actually very flipping dangerous. And they are taking it, it's killing people, giving them heart diseases. Because their muscle development, in their veins in their muscle development that sends blood to the heart, that will deoxygenate it and oxygenate it, is saying, this is unusual. Why is this vein more bigger than it's supposed to be? And that starts to create problems. That makes the heart to work even more and to pump blood even more faster than it's supposed to be. So all those steroid shit that they're selling in the market, look, let me tell you something. If he did not look how he looked, muscular, very alpha female, like very alpha male-like, he was never going to be the best podcaster. Never. 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 I don't know personally if it Harvey Stein. I don't Harvey Waite. I don't know. I forgot his last name. You could see that he's also taking a little bit of steroids too, because he did not look like that few days. Like these steroids are killing people, and people said he's a person who hosts those podcasts and everything that allows Hans to make those racist jokes. To be candid with you, I don't care if black comedians are also there. To hell with them. Because that's not how you make a racial joke. You're just being racist, and it's showing. You don't have the intelligence to talk about racist jokes, so you just zip it up. So guys, I'm just gonna end the video here because I'm just done. Thank you.